Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Shin Megami Tensei V. Is this the episode where we beat Shiva? I don't know, probably not. In the last episode, titled Demoralized, I was very demoralized by not being able to beat him at level 92. We've only gained one more level, 93. But at 93, we do get to do some other fusions. So we're going to be doing that. I think we're going to be starting this episode by doing another fusioning, basically. And the thing that we're going to start out with is fusing Ball. And in order for us to fuse Ball, we do need a Mithras. So we are going to make this Mithras for 37,000. And we're going to be using our Mata and a Lilith. So let's do it. Okay, so Strength and magic are somewhat middling for our characters right now. He's going to be lower level than what Mata is, but that's okay. He's just going to be fused out right away anyway. And I'm going to guess, so I don't remember what all Ball is good at, but I do believe fire is one of them. I think Zahn might be the other. So that's pretty good. It would not be bad for us to maybe do some almighty stuff. Okay, so Ragnarok is pretty good. So we got Miraji Barian already. Let's take that. Trisagion. Energy Drain. Debilitate, maybe?
Is this demon to your liking?
It is a pleasure.
All right, Mithras, welcome to the team. One more added to the Compendium. Okay, do we want to Kunda? I think I want that high fire Pleroma when we get it. All right, maybe we don't want Ragnarok.
Oh.
Okay, so that opens up Ball. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, but we might give one more level up to our boy Mithras in order to get that high fire Pleroma. Okay, so yeah, he can use a little bit of everything, man, except for ice. Zio, Miraji Barian. Ooh, you could turn into a Drain Force. That's kind of cool. You honestly would probably be pretty damn good against Shiva. And you're going to be a level 96. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I like that a lot. Okay. We are much lower on Grimoires now, by the way. Should we just see if we can get a rare fight here? I left the game running for another couple of hours just to see if if those Kushimitama will respawn, and they're just not. So if there is like a respawn time, then it's incredibly long. So it's not really a viable strategy when it comes down to it. Guess we'll come over here because we might be trying the Shiva fight again soon anyway. One level in Ball probably won't make the difference, but hey, you never know. You never know. He won't have ice, so he won't be able to take advantage of weaknesses, but we can give him Trisagion, which is a Pierce. And since he's a level 96, you know, maybe we could give him some skills that'll make him better in that fight even. Some decent Meggy Almighty builds or something, who knows? I don't know. One other thing I think I'll do is I will have a document open that has all of the ads. And I just kind of want to know... these aren't going to be passed on, right? No. So we can replace Rampage easy. Okay, so there we go. I lost track of what I was saying before that. Sorry about that. 1.2 million Maka right now. So, we should have no problems doing some of our more expensive fusions to start filling out that compendium right now. Speaking of,
Are you?
I'm gonna register. Okay, a level 96 ball. Okay. Trisagian for sure. Now, you are going to get Floral Gust, which does what? Okay, that's the random foe one. Those aren't generally my favorite. You lack control that I would like to have. Okay. Okay, so Trisagion right now would be the only one that's like super useful. You are going to get 3 levels, which means you may learn all 3 of those. Unless, unless one of them is like a couple levels above the others. So Debilitate's an option. You have Makarakarn, that could be useful. We have Debilitate on a couple of other people as an option already. High Restore is always really useful. Tentarafu will probably be replaced. Energy Drain can be pretty useful, but since it's also a weak attack, I think we're going to go with a no on that.
Consider us allies.
So your weakness is Bufu, which is something that Shiva doesn't have, so that's also good for us. Cool, we do get all 3. So, that's going to replace this. I think I may drop Mazio Baryon. But the real question is what do we want to replace for Drain Force? Because I do want that as well. I should have at least 1 Ma skill. Like, my inclination is to get rid of that Maraji Baryon, but... I mean, shit, since it doesn't pierce, it's not going to be used in this fight. And we are building specifically for this fight. So, we're going to do that. Okay. So, we have Ball now. I would love to have you as well, my dude. I really would. Oh, we don't have a, what's this guy's name again? I forget his name, but I didn't realize we hadn't made him yet. But okay, so level 95, huh? I wish I was level 95. Boy, do I. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save before we do more of this. But we're going to do some more fusions. Some more of those low-level fusions. Lower, I should say. What am I doing? That's the wrong thing. There we go.
Welcome to the world of
Okay, we were somewhere in the 50s. Looks like we're starting here with Jikokuten. And are we... Yes, we are doing it by cost already. Okay, Kushinada and Kinki. Okay, let's do it.
Is this demon to you?
Cuckoo Lane. Okay, this will probably be our cheapest one.
Is this demon to your life?
Good to meet you.
Two to four medium. Yeah. Mist Rush is one that I like quite a bit. Okay, Okuni Nushi. You're up next. Wow, he ends up lower level than Cuckoo Lane.
Is this demon to your...
Okay, Chimera. You're gonna learn Zeodyne, so we don't need to worry about that.
Is this demon to your liking?
Skathak. What a name. Lots of Melchizedek there, huh? Okay, well, this is the first one that pops up that I would be willing to do, so. How much is it? 32,000. That ain't too bad. We're still over 1 million right now. You love to see it.
Is this demon to your...
A pleasure, I'm sure. But of course.
You actually do have more strength than magic. I would have thought you would have been magic-based. Shows how much I know.
Aha.
Okay, got everybody we need for Fion. Okay, Bisha Mountain is next. Okay, Ganesha and Chimera. It's not too expensive. Okay, that was a medium pierce, medium attack, heavy.
Is this demon to your liking?
Shin Megami Tensei V.
Okay, Brung. Okay, definitely more strength-based. 2 to 3 medium. Let's take heavy. The pierce. And an attack all.
Is this demon to your... Is this demon to your left?
All right, Siegfried. How are we still over 1 million, man? Wow. I'm loving that. But not anymore. We're about to go under it. Okay, Erithus and Ganesha, let's go. What are these? Bunch of heavies? Cool, we don't need Deathbound then, probably. Go ahead and take that. You're strong, boy. Physical Pleroma.
Is this demon to your left?
My sword is yours. Oh?
Is this demon to your
Okay, we're approaching the top of the list now, aren't we? Hey, that works for me. Garuda and Arahabaki for Scotty. Yeah, heavy's fine. Mambadoon. You're gonna learn Mudobarian, though, so who cares? Force block, Tetrakarn. Alright, you're definitely more magic-based.
Is this
Okay, severe to one foe. I like that. High chance of crits. Physical pleroma, enduring soul. And how's your vitality? Not the highest. So fierce roar, probably not so much. Wind strike? Wind Draco strike, maybe?
is this demon to your life?
Okay, we're starting to get to the point where somebody we make might actually be, you know, somewhere close to useful. Okay, resist fizz. Okay, severe to 1. Medium to all with high chance of crit. I like the high chance of critical on these. Okay, cool. Okay, and you will be necessary for our last special fusion that we have on our list, so we're definitely gonna need you soon. 2 more levels to be exact. Okay, we could probably use Mara for this if we really wanted to. You're not really useful at this point anymore. Alright, our phallic friend is going. Bye-bye, phallic friend. Okay, how does his stuff compare? Higher strength. He has higher magic. Higher vitality. And higher luck. Overall, Mara has better stats, if I'm being real. Okay. You're bad at Zeo. Fire physical ailments. So some of your stuff will pass over, alright? Yeah, okay, let's just do it. Okay, Fogna, chance of inflicting mirage to all foes. Greater effect when target is confused. Do I have the... Heavy physical. Heavy physical to all. Critical rate can help with that. A pierce. And toxic spray.
Is this demon to you?
Okay, that at least lets us look at him now. What do you come with, buddy? Oh, death flies. Severe dark attack to all foes. Chance of insta-kill when striking weaknesses. Thunder Rain, Debilitate. You're gonna learn Ice Age, Drain Dark, and ooh, a Boon Boost EX. Oh, that makes him a really good buffer. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Don't really have traditional. Well, we have a Marakunda. The thing is I don't think it works with a Debilitate, does it? Does Boon Boost EX work with Debilitate? I might have to look that up. If it does, then giving him Debilitate and Luster Candy would be very useful, but it specifically says for Kaja and Enda skills. So I'm gonna guess that's not gonna work, which is unfortunate, but that might just be the way it is. You should have more than a +2, I feel like, on buffs, but hey. We can boost that ourselves when we get there if we need to. But yeah, we should be building Beelzebub as a buff debuffer, I think. Very cool. Okay. Okay, Zalgangan. A medium almighty attack to all with a chance of inflicting seal. That's interesting, and it's unique. I should probably look at that one before I fuse him out, too. Yeah, he's got 2 unique ones. Look at this. Medium physical to all, lowers target's defense by 1 rank for 3 turns. He seems like he could be pretty good, honestly. Very cool. Okay, Murderous Glee. Now, let's see. Physical Pleroma. Severe attack to 1. Okay, a high chance of critical. A Pierce. Kind of like the idea of that. Enduring Soul is also really good.
Is this demon to...
This isn't a high physical Pleroma, but even still, Okay, I think you're the last one we can do, huh? Looks to be the case. We're not going to use Zalgongan.
Is this demon to your...
Okay. Okay, and we're not at a level for Metatron yet, so I believe that's everybody in our list. We've done everything we can do in our reverse compendium list. As for specials, we don't really need to do any of these DLC ones. And I'm also not going to be doing the Fiends. The DLC Fiends, I'm not going to worry about doing those. I don't consider the DLC as part of completing the compendium. So, registration is at 93%. I wonder if that percentage is going to count the DLC, though. If it is by the end of the game, maybe we'll just do it to say that we completed it, but... Otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I think we're probably pretty close to full on our party. Yeah, we're completely full. I do kind of want to see Zalgongan's unique skills. So let's go and check those out, because we probably won't be using him, so... Okay, Almighty attack to all with Seal. Okay, that was super lame. There's nothing to it. Really? Okay, and then let's see if there's anything unique on this one. Okay, his unique skills are incredibly underwhelming. They didn't even give him any special animations like they do with other ones. Is that surprising to anybody else? It seems like all the other unique ones had at least something special going for them. It's odd. Not particularly important when it comes down to it, but... Okay, so this is the team we were originally going to go in with. Still a pretty decent group. We've gained 1 level. I've also prepared Tau, Gira McCullough to 93, although we do need to get him a Pierce skill. Otherwise, we can't really use him. Amanazako. With her, I feel like we need to boost her vitality. Otherwise, she won't be usable in the fight. She'll just get killed immediately. Oh yeah, we need Sandalphon. We had him instead of Kanzu to start with, right? Because we need his Herald ability. Gabriel. Your Zeo is going to be... Your Zeo weakness is a problem for us, but you're another Herald that we could pull in because you have a bunch of ice things. But if we want to do that, we have to give you a Null Zeo. So let's see if we can get Gabriel a Null Zeo. And let's see if we can get Gira Makala a Pierce physical ability. I don't know if I have another Null Zeo.
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons gather.
Okay, I've got to clear these news. They're going to bug me. When it comes to physical pierce skills, there's not a ton of them, but Chiyu has Yabusame. It's a weak skill, but, you know, it's the only thing we've got. So I still think I like his crit build. We absolutely need the Null Electric. Yabusame shot. And probably our high chance critical one. No, I guess Hades. Not my favorite build in the world. What would I lose? We need the resist light and null electric. That's getting rid of some of our weaknesses. We need these two. That's a big part of our build. Would probably be physical Pleroma.
How is...
But I'm not going to do that. Okay. Now... You've got a weakness to fire. That would be a detriment to us as well if we brought you in. Lilith has a null electric.
How is this?
And I did find that Kamel had a null fire if we really wanted to do that with this build here. But I think we're gonna let that one lie. Do I want to try bringing in Gabriel? Your stats are pretty good. Vitality 87 is not bad. I wonder if I should switch out Sama Rekarm for a Mediarahan? Might be able to do that with Hamabarian as well. If I did that, I feel like I'd be a lot happier about you being in the party. I feel like we need Eamon for buffs. Now your other utility is with Dekaja, right? Okay. So we can switch in Ariak if Gabriel is struggling. Yeah, let's start with this main group again, and we'll go from there. But I do kind of want to give you Killing Wind as a pierce attack for you. But I do want Meteorohan on you. Sorry guys, I know there's so much setup, but
Welcome.
he's a super boss. You know, it's gonna be a little tedious.
Are you...
It's gonna be a little tedious. I think our only Meteorohan is here on Amanazako, unfortunately. Now, she has, as she's leveled up, she has offered us new ones, so there's a possibility that we might get it back. Okay, 2 different pierces, Ice Age and Killing Wind.
How is the... Return...
Wish me luck. That's right, we only want to debilitate first turn. Okay, we need to Dukunda. And I need to pull up the strengths and weaknesses of all these ads. Okay, first off, let's see. Dark. You are weak to dark. These dodges, man. These dodges! Big old reflect there. Do need another debilitate this turn. Keep that going. Okay, Dakini is weak to ice and light. Parvati is weak to fire. Should have checked if she drains this or not. Now we're gonna find out. She resists it. Okay. To get that debilitate off this turn. Oh, back to those two, huh? Interesting. Okay, unexpected. he's still debilitated. Okay, we might want to switch Ariok out. Okay, Vernak is gonna have to debilitate. Well, I wish I had Shield of God for this turn. Damn it. Wow, even with the guard, that did so much. Okay, we've added in Ananta, who I'm pretty sure is weak to Zahn and Zahn only, but I'm gonna check that. So it's Force and Dark. Ananta can heal him. Man, we've touched him, like, hardly at all. This is hurting my soul. This is hurting my soul.
Your turn, go!
So I think he brings in ads infinitely. And I think that's why I'm running into these issues. Fuck. Fuck. So the thing is that we aren't doing that much damage to him because we're so focused on getting his ads, and we're doing it with single attack things. So like we're having a hard time keeping up. So if he has infinite ads, then my team isn't really built that well for it because I need to be able to hit everybody so that I'm still doing Shiva damage. That's our biggest issue right now, is that we're not able to do that. Man, this is the turn that I need that Magatsui skill. I might not be able to survive this.
I am the destroyer.
She can call allies? I hate this fight. I'm gonna be honest with you, I fucking hate this fight. This sucks. This fucking sucks. Dude. Now he's got his animus on. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Now I'm...
Such a shitty mistake. Look how much damage I've done to him.
Now I'm mad.
Couldn't even make it one turn.
Furube, yora yora to furube. Let's go.
I shall quit.
The guide said he wouldn't use it until he was in the red. Fucking lies.
Furube. Yora yora to furube. Come!
Man, those drops do nothing. Oh, I hate that. Fucking hate that. I don't know why I'm still trying. There's no way I'm making it through this. Okay, let's see what you got, buddy. Force is fine on you too. I might save for when he's like charged up with something crazy. Shit, I was supposed to use an eye. Fuck me. Fuck me. What I wanted to do. My cat was climbing out of my lap and bumped my finger into the pass button. It was basically over anyway. I am just elongating the pain.
Your turn. Go!
Let's go. Hey!
this point, I've spent my entire weekend gaining 3 levels and trying to prepare for this fight. And the game's given me nothing for it. Like, the least you could do is just give me some more Kushimatama if you're gonna be that stingy with your experience. I'm pretty frustrated. It seems clear to me that we need more hit all, Meggy, or Pierce skills. Being able to keep Ariok in the fight with his Mabufu Baryon is also probably pretty useful. I think there's one ad that can reflect Bufu, and that's what, Parvati, I think? Yeah. Okay, well, this is going to be another extra long episode that just ends in disappointment. I probably won't show you another fight unless it's a winning one, because at this point I feel like the audience is probably frustrated in seeing me fail over and over again and trying to rebuild my team over and over again. So I've got to decide whether or not I'm going to just move forward and do some of the other optional endings, and then maybe somewhere later down the line we'll try this true ending, because frankly this grinding is miserable. If you've been around my channel long enough, you know that I hate grinding. And this grinding is this very exact type of grinding that I hate. It could have been avoided had I saved my Gospels for Endgame, but I didn't save my Gospels for Endgame. So if you don't want to end up like me, save your Gospels. Because this is the point where you want to use them, not necessarily earlier in the playthrough. So, with that in mind, we're going to end this episode, and when I return, I will have either done one of two things. Either grinded out even more levels to try and beat this motherfucker, or I'm just going to move forward with an ending. And we'll maybe do the 3 non-special endings, the ones that don't require us to beat Shiva. There are 3 endings that we can see without beating Shiva. I wanted to do it like this because I wanted to show you all what I would consider my canon ending, but that fight sucks. At our current level, it sucks. And we don't have the right build for it. Alright, well, let's end it. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Louis D, Ivan K, and Len. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.